everyone, Stephanie here from Stephanie Con Fitness. Today's workout is going to be a seated upper body strength training routine. All you're gonna need for this workout today is a chair or a bench to sit on, a set of heavier weights, and a set of lighter weights. So go get your stuff and let's get started. All right, so we have our weights, we have our chair. Let's get started just by rolling those shoulders. We're gonna do a really quick warm up. Of course, if you need a little bit more of a warm up, please go ahead and get that on your own. Circling the shoulders the opposite way. Nice and easy. And then from here, we're just gonna open and close those arms. So you may be wondering, why are we doing a seated strength training workout today? Well, sometimes it's really nice to add a little bit of variation into our training routines. It's also really nice if you happen to have a lower body injury like I do to be in a seated position. Let's go ahead and take a little circle all the way up and over. Back with those arms, open things up. Perfect. And then from here, just a little push front, waking up through the chest. Again, if you feel like you need a little bit more of a warm up, please feel free to get it on your own. But if you are ready to go, let's get started with our heavier set of weights. We'll begin today seated nice and tall, and you can come towards the edge of your chair or your bench. We're gonna let those shoulder blades release down the back. We'll come into a bicep curl and then press our weights up overhead, come down and release. Lift, press. Now, as we're doing this movement, I want you to really focus in on keeping your deep core muscles super duper strong. Lift, exhale, press. Opening that space right across your collarbones. Nice and tall. Lift, press. Now I want you to make sure that you've selected a weight load that feels challenging for you today. So we want to make sure we're using something that's heavy enough to be challenging, but not so heavy that we can't keep our good form and alignment. So we want to be sure that we're keeping that rib cage stacked over the hips, spine nice and tall. And as we do that bicep curl, we're gonna keep the elbows right under the shoulders. Can we do 4 more? Last 4, 3, 2 more good strong ones if you got them. Exhale as we press up, keep that spine tall. Last one here. Nice job. We'll set one of those weights down. We're gonna hold our other heavy weight in our hands horizontally. So let's bend those elbows 90 degrees. Zip up your low belly. Imagine this weight is like a tray of drinks. You're gonna serve your tray forward, then you're gonna pull it back in. Press front, pull in. So we're working a little bit more through those biceps, into the front of the shoulder and a little bit into that chest as well. Exhale, press. Inhale, come back in. Press, press, press. Come back in nice and strong. Keeping those core muscles engaged. Shoulders are relaxing back and away from the ears. We've got 6, 5, last 4 right here. 4, 3, 2, arms are shaking. I know that's your last 1. Catch your breath. So I'm going to gently set this one heavy weight down. I'm gonna grab my 2 lighter weights. And again, we're gonna scooch slightly towards the front of the chair. Sits bones anchor down. Pull your abdominals in. Shoulders relax. So our palms are gonna face front, and we're gonna slightly bend our elbows. And then can we take our hands just a little bit away from the chair? So right now you're in an upside down V shape. We're just gonna scoop and tap. Come back down. Exhale, scoop and tap. So a little bit more into that chest, but be sure we're not arching that back. Sitting up nice and tall. This one is tough. So maybe you need to put your weight load down today. That's totally fine. Squeeze, 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 and down. Squeeze, 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 and down. Belly button pulls in, spine is long. We tap, we release. No momentum here. This is all about those muscles. Squeeze, we got it. Can we try 4 more right here? Last 4, 3, 2, and whew, last one. Catch your breath. So let's go back to our heavier weight load. From here, slide yourself towards the edge of your chair, and we're going to come into a hip hinge position. So I'm gonna swing sideways real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. Spine is long, tailbone's gonna go back. We're gonna hinge forward. So see how I'm not rounding my back here? I'm gonna keep it nice and strong, and I'm just gonna pull my elbows back. So we're gonna come into a narrow row. So here we are, shoulders down the back. We exhale, lift, inhale, lower with control. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Really pull back. Don't forget to breathe. You're gonna exhale on that exertion, navel into the spine. So we're getting a little bit of core work in here as well. Big pull. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Catch your breath. We'll set 1 of those heavy weights down. Now from here, let's separate our feet about shoulder width apart. And can you draw that belly up and in? And again, we're gonna come into that hip hinge. And we're gonna take that right tricep to the inside of the right thigh, lengthen your spine. From here, concentration curl. We lift about 3/4 of the way up. Lower down with control. Exhale, inhale, squeeze. We got this. I want you to really focus right here on that contraction. Can we do 8 more right here? Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So of course, when we do the right arm, we have to do the left arm. So sitting up nice and tall, you can give yourself a little cat-cow stretch if you need a posture break, but we'll hinge forward. Take the back of that arm to the inside of your leg. We squeeze. Now we want to make sure that we're not rounding up in the shoulders here. Let those shoulders relax down and away from the ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Right through that bicep. Exhale as we lift. We got this. Nice and strong. Just think about how strong those upper body muscles are getting. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, come on, we got it. Last 2, and 1. Catch your breath. Sitting up nice and tall, you can walk those feet back in. We just worked through those biceps. Now let's get through the back of the arm, the opposing muscle group, into your triceps. So again, pull your abs in, let your shoulders relax. We'll open that space across the collarbones. Arms are gonna come up, and I want you to hug your biceps right next to your ears as we lower that weight down. Exhale, press. Now, if you want this to be a little bit more challenging, you can totally do this with 2 weights. But again, we want to make sure that we are not arching our back here. Release, squeeze, and lift. I want you to really think strong through that upper body. Keeping those biceps right by your ears. Squeeze up at the top. Really focus in on what is working here. Back of the arms should be burning just a little bit. Last 4 here. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently setting that heavier weight down. Let's go ahead and grab our lighter set of weights. We are coming down the home stretch here. So we'll bend our elbows about 90 degrees. We just want to make sure we don't come too high up. So 90 degrees or possibly a little bit straighter. We're just going to take those arms out to the side like we're flying. So really think strong through the side of the shoulder. Nice and strong. Keeping that spine tall. Take your time here. So I want you to really focus in on resisting on the way up, but also resisting on the way back down. Resist to come up, resist to come down. Resist to come up, gently lower back down. Nice and strong here. We've got 4 more. We got it. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we've got 1 more exercise for that upper body, then we are gonna stretch it out and call it a day. Sitting up nice and tall, let's make a goalpost with those arms. From here, we're gonna take our elbows together, we're gonna open, then we're gonna press and come down. Can we try it? Squeeze through your chest, press up on a very slight diagonal. Nice big deep breaths. We want to exhale on that exertion as we squeeze in and then as we press up. Any point in time you feel like you need to put those weights down and just do the body weight movement, you can totally do that too. That's always an option. But if you've got 4 more in ya, let's do it. In 4, 3, last 2, last 2, last 2. Yes, you can. Last 1, let's make this strong. Awesome job. Set those weights down. Let's give ourselves a nice little stretch. So we're gonna reach behind, grab a hold of the back of the chair. Belly pulls in, we'll open our chest, stretching not only through the chest, but also just a little bit into those biceps. Taking just a few more big deep breaths here. And release, reach in front, scoop your belly, stretch through your back. Now, of course, if you'd like to continue working out with me, I'm gonna pop a card up there with a good suggestion for another upper body workout, or if maybe you wanna get in some cardio or lower body, I'm gonna put some of those suggestions in the description of this video as well. Lift up nice and tall. Let's take that right arm, reach it up and over. And coming back to center. Let's go the opposite way. And release. Let's roll our shoulders, releasing out whatever last little bit of tension that perhaps we're holding on to today. Shake yourself out. Give yourself one more nice big deep breath in. Nice big deep breath out. Wrap your arms around yourself today. Give yourself a hug. Pat on the back for being awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today for this seated upper body strength training workout. I will see you next time. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.